Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to replace your LCD and glass screen assembly on your iPhone X or iPhone 10. Alright guys, so first thing we want to do to get this repair started is we're going to need to power the phone off. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, next thing we're going to need to do is, with a pentalobe screwdriver, we're going to remove the two screws at the bottom, just like the previous iPhone models. I can already tell that these screws are definitely longer than the previous models of the iPhones. Okay, once those two screws are removed, the next step is we're going to need to give it heat on the screen. We're going to either heat it up a little bit around the sides with a hairdryer or heat gun, consistently moving it around, never staying in the same place, so that you don't burn the LCD or the inside of the phone. Or also you can set the phone on a hot plate, which is what I prefer to use since I do this on a daily basis. And I'll show you now. You're just going to set the phone flat like this with the face down on the hot plate. Set it to about 110 degrees Celsius, not too hot so that we don't burn the phone. And we're going to leave it on there for about a minute or two. Okay, so once you feel that the phone is hot enough, you may want to wear some rubber gloves so that when you hold the phone, you don't burn your hands. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get the phone. Here we go. We're going to get a suction cup and we're going to place it right down here towards the charging port, towards the bottom. And we're going to lift up on it gently till we see a slight opening. Okay, I can already see that it's lifting up a little bit. When you see that slight opening, we're going to have to stick a thin prying tool in there. You can use something like this, like a guitar pick, something plastic. You can also use a business card. So here we go, I got it in there. Once you have it in there, we're just going to go around the phone gently, not sticking it in too hard so we don't damage anything on the inside. Oops, looks like I turned the phone on by accident. I'm going to turn it off now again as soon as it turns on. So we're going to go around the phone completely here. Okay, by this time we can now remove the suction cup since most of the screen is lifted off. Okay, let's go ahead and inspect the screen now. So it looks like we're going to have some cables down here. Looks like we're going to have a flex cable right there towards the middle of the phone. Okay, so let's remove the adhesive here holding down the screen. Okay, so what we're going to do is, like the previous iPhone 7, 7 Plus, and 8, we're going to wiggle it around and pull down on the screen just gently. Okay, so there we have another flex cable right here, as you can see right here. So let's remove this adhesive here. So the phone opens up like the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus and 8 and 8 Plus to the side like this. Okay, so we're going to need the tri-tip screwdriver like the previous iPhones 8 and 7 series to remove the screws here. And there's going to be one more screw right here hidden behind the flex cable. Okay, so once we have all of these screws removed, we can lift up on this bracket. Comes right out. Okay, with a prying tool, let's go ahead and disconnect the battery flex cable, which is this one right here, so that we can remove any electricity flowing through the phone because of the battery. Okay, so after we remove the battery flex cable, we can go ahead and remove the cables connected to the LCD screen. So that's one of them. Let's remove this one as well. That is the second one. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect this cable right here now for the front ear speaker assembly. It's going to be this flex cable right here. Okay, once you disconnect it, you're gonna have to pull up on it gently and wiggle it, because it is going to be held down with some adhesive. Once you have that removed, we can go ahead and remove the rest of the screen, and the screen comes completely out. Okay, so now to replace the screen, we're going to go ahead and remove the screws holding down the portions here of the screen. So we're going to need the tri-head screwdriver. Alright, we're going to remove these screws over here holding the top portion of the screen. Okay, with those 3 screws removed, we can lift up on this cable on the loudspeaker. Here we're going to need to lift up on these flex cables. We're going to need to lift up with a prying tool. Be very careful here with these flex cables. Okay, and then we're going to lift up here on this microphone here, the top microphone. So this is what the ear speaker here looks like. Pretty big ear speaker. And this is the top mic for video recording and when you're talking on loudspeaker. So here is your screen assembly for your iPhone. When you order one, it should look just like this. Okay, so it should come exactly like this. It's not going to have any more screws or anything. These screens are going to be a lot easier to change than the previous models, because all it has connected to it is this ear speaker and the top mic, and it only has 3 screws, which in previous models it had a lot more screws holding the speaker section. It also had screws holding a metal assembly here, and it also had the home button, which this model no longer has. So it's gonna have a lot less stuff. All we need to disconnect now is just this, so it's gonna be a lot simpler, a lot faster to replace the LCD and glass screen assembly on the iPhone XS. Alright, so the screen that you order should look just like this. Once you get it, all you have to do is put it back together with this speaker assembly. So we're going to place the mic here where it goes, right here, and this ear speaker here, and the proximity sensors. Okay, once you feel that they are in the correct spot, then we're going to go ahead and flip over the ear speaker assembly right here. Once it's flipped over, we're going to go ahead and place these screws back in. Alright, so once all 3 screws are in, we are ready to go. We can go ahead and connect the flex cables back on. So let's go ahead and connect this long cable back on first. Also make sure it falls in between this bracket right here, which is where the cables connect. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and connect these 2 cables here for the screen. Alright, next up, let's connect the second cable for the LCD screen on this connector down here. And then let's connect the battery. There we go. So once all of the flex cables are connected, we're going to go ahead and place this bracket back on. Let's go ahead and place all the screws back on the bracket. Okay, once you have all of the screws back in place, we're going to go ahead and close it up. Make sure the flex cable closes up this way, it bends that way correctly, and the two bottom cables bend the other way, like that. And then we're gonna give it pressure down here on the top. Make sure that it closes correctly. Remove any adhesive that might be out of the phone. I'm gonna give it a little bit of pressure on the top, and then give it pressure on the sides. And there we go, we are all set. So let's go ahead and place the SIM card tray back in, and let's go ahead and place the two pentalobe screwdrivers on the bottom. Alright, so once all of the screws and everything are back in, power the phone on. Alright, so that is how you replace your LCD and glass screen assembly on your iPhone XS. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and remember, subscribe on the button down below for more videos like this. Remember, click on the bell for notifications on future videos, and remember to subscribe. We're going to be doing a free giveaway to the subscriber number 100,000. We're going to be giving away a brand new smartphone of your choice. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you around. Peace. Ciao.